This simple storybook for kids has earned over $176,000 in passive income. In today's video, I'll show you how to start a similar business, from coming up with the idea for the book to coming up with the main content and high-quality illustrations, all with the help of AI technology. So if you want to learn how to make passive income, watch this video until the end. As promised, you'll learn something useful that you won't find anywhere else. I came up with this idea while looking through Amazon for ideas for my business that could bring in passive income. Then I found this product, which is a book for kids with stories in it. You might say, okay, so what's the big deal? When I did my research, I couldn't believe how much money these people make by selling simple storybooks like this. As you can see, this book got 2,562 ratings, and if we multiply that by $11.68, which is the product price, you'll learn that the seller has made more than $29,000 from this book alone. Let's look at another example. This book got 2,011 ratings multiplied by $11.90, that'll be over $23,000, and this one has made over $83,000. The craziest thing is that Amazon KDP lets you publish these books for free. Then I said, why not create a similar book using ChatGPT? Publish it on Amazon and generate a passive income that makes money while sleeping. I wanted to help as many people as possible, so I made this video. You already know that you need a good story idea before you can write a good book, so I asked the chatbot to come up with a title for a children's storybook, and the first answer was the Magical Garden. I didn't like that. We needed something more interesting, so I decided to give it another try. The Magical Forest Adventure. Even though it sounds good, we can do better. The Adventures of Tommy and Timmy. The Search for the Lost Treasure. Okay, that sounds like a very exciting story we can start with. Then I asked the chatbot to tell me more about the story. I found out that the book is for kids ages 5 to 8 and is about two young friends who go on an exciting adventure to find a lost treasure hidden in the jungle. I liked the idea a lot, so I decided to keep going with it. The next step was to make an outline of the story. As you can see, the chatbot developed the chapters, and each chapter includes the scene in detail. Chapter 1, The Lost Treasure. Chapter 2, The Wise Old Parrot. Chapter 3, The Mischievous Monkey. Chapter 4, The Thieves. Chapter 5, The Hero's Welcome. Now that we have created the outline for the story, we can begin developing the actual story content based on the chapters. You only need to copy the first chapter. In my instance, it was The Lost Treasure. Copy it and paste it into the chat, then set the prompt to write a rhythm story. When it's finished, read it, and if you don't like the results, you can always regenerate it till you're satisfied. Then I repeated the process for all chapters, and it just took a few minutes for me to discover that. I now had a whole story that could be turned into a book that could generate passive income without needing to write anything myself. When you think about it, it's amazing how quickly we came up with the story idea and all the chapters, as well as the story substance. But trust me, we haven't even begun yet, and what's coming next will blow your mind. So if you like what you've seen so far, please click the like button. We all know that without pictures, even the best story idea won't be good enough. And here, it would be easy to pay for artists thousands of dollars to finish the drawings. But what if I told you that all of the pictures you see on the screen were made for free by an AI art generator? Who would think that? You've probably heard of AI art and how you can make original pictures by typing some words. That's what I did to finish the first chapter of my story. I'll show you how to do it. There are a lot of different AI art generators, and there are many options available. I've tried a lot of them, and I think Midjourney is the best. Once you join their Discord server, you can see all of the images that have been made recently. There are millions of users, so you'll see that every second a new image is made. You need to start a prompt to make your image. First, type a / and then think of something. After that, you can start to describe the picture you want to make. Go back to the stories you've already made and copy the first chapter. In my story, Tommy and Timmy find the map that leads to the lost treasure. Okay, so we now know what kind of picture we want to make. So we type / imagine, and then the topic of your chapter. As you can see, when the image is done being made, 2 rows of buttons will show up. U1, U2, U3, and U4 are in the top row. With these buttons, you can make a bigger version of the image you've chosen, which is called Upscaling. V1, V2, V3, and V4 are in the bottom row. These buttons make 4 new images that are similar to the one you chose in style and layout. So to sum up, if you click U1, the first image will be enlarged, and if you click on V1, new versions of the first image will be made. I liked the first picture, so I clicked on the second one to make it bigger. To save the picture, right-click on it and then open the link. Again, right-click and save it to your device. Let's make the second image of the chapter. They decide to go on an adventure to find the lost treasure, but I want to keep the same style as my first image. So here's an easy tip. Before explaining the new image, you should first copy the link to the image, start the prompt and paste the link. That way you can keep the same style. I prefer the second version, so I clicked on YouTube to upscale. Then I did the same thing to all of the images, and in about 30 minutes, I had the illustrations ready to use. The video would be too long if I did that for all the chapters, but you get the idea. Start with one section at a time and make the pictures based on what your story is about. Now that we've made the pictures, I'll show you how to put the text made with ChatGPT and the pictures made with Midjourney together. To make a professional-looking storybook, go to canva.com and search for Storybook. Then click on Make a Blank Storybook. Then start by putting the images made by AI on Canva. You can just drag and drop your first image into the template. Go to ChatGPT now. Copy the beginning of the story and paste it over your image. Copy the first part of the story and put it on top of your image. You can now change the text however you want to. You can change the color, the style of the font, add shadows and more. I really like Canva because anyone can use it and they don't need to know anything about design. Plus, you can use it for free. When you're done, click here to duplicate the template. You'll save a lot of time by doing that because you can now add the new image and text while keeping the same style. After that, you just have to do the same thing in each chapter of your book. Save the book as a PDF print when you're done. You did a great job writing your first storybook, so congrats. Now, all you need to do to start making passive income is publish your book on Amazon. I won't be able to explain the whole process though because it could take another hour. Here's a quick rundown of what you need to do. Step number 1, use ChatGPT to come up with a story idea. Step number 2, generate the story outline in chapters. Step number 3, generate the illustration using Midjourney AI art generator. Step number 4, add the story text to the images using Canva and save it as PDF print. Step number 5, publish your book on Amazon. So that's all for today's video. If you like this video, please click on the like button and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to click the notification bell for more videos. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the following video.